Alright, welcome again to another video. Now this time I've kind of veered away from my last couple. I'm not using an Arduino or any other microcontroller. But instead what I'm doing is just a basic regulator circuit. Now this circuit will take an input, voltage anywhere from 7 to theoretically mid-20s, low 30s. I'm of course not going to pump that much into it because it would generate so much heat as it tries to regulate down to 5 volts that would, eventually melt itself down. Plus, nothing I'm doing requires a voltage that high. So, if you see what I have here, I have my little voltage regulator piece right in the middle there. And then 2 capacitors. Now, the exact value of the capacitor doesn't really matter for what I'm doing. The important one is you put the bigger one towards the front on the input side, on the input pin. And you put the larger one towards pin number 3, which is the output. Now the middle pin on this voltage regulator is the ground. I'll give you one guess of where that goes. So I kind of threw this together in the last couple minutes, just something I can play around with. So I'm just going to give it to you a little show first and foremost. I'm going to turn on my little meter here, my toy. And as you can see, this is a standard 9-volt battery. 8.95, 0.94, close enough for what I'm doing right now. Don't need exact values. I don't need a freshly topped off battery. You'll see it's running into the power leads on the breadboard. And I have a positive on this one and a negative on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and hook it up. So that way I can show you. Oh boy, this is just getting to be a mess, isn't it? Here we are. There we go. Got my little tools. Now if you look at the number, it should 4.94, which is within an acceptable range. I see listed online a lot of people say the acceptable range is about 10%. So I'm well within what I need to be. Now the question is, why a 5-volt circuit? Why do a 5-volt regulator circuit? It's because I also have one of these in my collections. This, as you can see, has a USB. And if you look real close, you'll see the battery and the input tags on the upper right and left corners. So this will take a voltage in to charge a battery, such as, a 1-cell lithium, which could be used to power any number of things. 1-cell lithium is 3.7 volts, so you're talking the LED range, you're talking Arduino trinket range, you're talking a whole lot of other ideas. But mainly this little 3-component is going to be a basis for a USB charger or a USB charging system that I'm working on building for my big camping trip, which is on my blog, A Nerd Goes Camping. Got a couple entries in there. Love for everybody to read it. But that's just what I wanted to show tonight. Again, it took me about 5-8 minutes to kind of hook everything up. Another maybe 5-8 minutes of looking up online on how to do this. I want to point out in a lot of these videos I talk about how quick it is. It's not to show off or talk about how smart I am or seem really intelligent. It's to show that these things can be learned and can be worked on and tinkered with without years of degree, and then they're not scary projects. I started doing this in my late 20s, early 30s. So it's not like I kind of grew up with this stuff side by side. A lot of this is brand new to me right now. So I just want to encourage more people to be more involved and start learning, always learning. That's one of my big things. Even when I tell my people at work that I work with, it's always learn something. So for me right now, it's learning about electronics and how to build things and how to put them together. Well, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.